The Texas Department of Public Safety has launched a tip line to report the locations of quorum-busting Democrats. This is Tuesday, August 12, 2025.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State, the Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Well, thanks for spending part of your Tuesday with the Texas Minute. Coming up, you'll learn how socialist organizers in Houston are planning to disrupt ICE operations. Yesterday, the Texas Senate State Affairs Committee passed a measure targeting the distribution of abortifacient drugs and creating a civil penalty for violators. The legislation allows private individuals to file suit against violators and sets the penalty at up to $100,000 per violation. It also makes non-residents liable to Texas law, even if they reside in a state with the so-called shield law. The bill's author is Republican State Senator Brian Hughes of Mineola. He said his proposal doesn't target the mother, only manufacturers and distributors that are making them for illegal abortions. Similar legislation was passed during the regular legislative session by the Senate, but it did not receive approval from the House. Faculty senates have been abolished in the 7 institutions under the Texas State University system. The Board of Regents action brings the Texas state system into compliance with legislation that was adopted earlier this year. The new law abolishes the practice of shared governance in the state's colleges and universities while increasing the power of boards of regents over curricula and hiring decisions. The state's other university systems, including Texas Tech, UNT, UT, and Texas A&M, are expected to take similar actions in the coming weeks. Under the new law, university regents do have the option to reconstitute faculty senates in a strictly advisory role. According to House Speaker Dustin Burrows, the Texas Department of Public Safety has special agents deployed in every region of the state, and dozens of officers deputized by the House are staking out lawmakers' homes. On Monday afternoon, Burrows announced that DPS has set up a tip line at 866-786-5972 that can be used by citizens to report on the whereabouts of missing House Democrats. Burrows said that Democrats who are breaking quorum will be, quote, held financially responsible for every dollar spent trying to find them. Here's Speaker Burrows.
You can go to another city, another state, even another time zone, but you cannot escape your responsibility to the people of Texas. Eventually, you will be here.
The House will try to meet again today at 10 a.m. The Texas Minute will be right back.
America is at a crossroads. Now, more than ever, Texas must step up and lead the country. We don't have time to mess around. The only way to save America is with a strong Texas. You and I know this, but so do the enemies of life and liberty. Therefore, you and I have no choice but to stand up and fight. I'm Sarah Gonzalez, and to the enemies of liberty, I say, come and take it.
During a volunteer orientation meeting hosted by the Party for Socialism and Liberation in partnership with Houston Leads, event organizers outlined plans to establish a rapid response network against U.S. immigration and custom enforcement operations in Houston. The meeting involved a dozen individuals seeking to organize volunteers who would in turn counter ICE deportations, raids, and detentions. Here's one of the organizers, Vivek Venkatraman.
And so this is our goal. We want to build a long-term movement that fights back against deportations, raids, detention, and all other forms of immigration-related terror.
The organizers in Houston said they drew inspiration from a California-based group which maintains a network of 500 active volunteers who seek to disrupt federal law enforcement operations. The Houston group reported a membership of approximately 150 individuals and said it aims to expand to 500. You can find details on this story and the others mentioned today by visiting TexasScorecard.com. If you enjoy the Texas Minute, please give us a rating. If you have time, leave a review. This is the easiest way to help us help others find the show. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Addie Hovland, Adam Kahn, Brandon Waltons, and Joseph Trimmer. Our producer is Nick Shepard. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Have a great day.